We are live for the 50th episode of the Hurricane Mike Show. If only the 50th episode was not the most depressing episode of them all. If you thought it couldn't get worse from getting everything right against the Eagles and still losing that game, if you thought it couldn't get worse from choking against the Atlanta Falcons, let there be no confusion anymore. The Saints are at rock bottom. And honestly, that's actually an understatement. You look, and I understand they're the Chiefs, back-to-back Super Bowl champs, but if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. I don't care about it being Monday night in Arrowhead with billions of Chiefs fans, with Derek with no offensive line. If you want to prove yourself that you are the best team, or at least one of the best teams, you got to be able to hang with the best teams. And that's not what they did. But neither did the Falcons. Because why, Dad?
Because they suck even more than the Saints.
Shit, I almost just typed Saints versus Falcons. Like, this is a game. Look, I understand this is probably the least winnable games of anybody's schedule. I understand the Chiefs are 5-0, this, that, and the third, but you just can't lose. Like, this was the Saints lost 3 straight must-win games. Like, the Saints are going to play against Tampa Bay in New Orleans with Spencer Rattler or Jake Haener as their quarterback. And I'm not going to lie, I do not feel confident whatsoever. Even if we had Derek Carr, I still probably would not be confident in how this team played if this team keeps playing like they did last night, Saints fans, get ready to buy you a sweet couch to watch the playoffs in. But yeah, let's just get into this game. Why not? Well, with that, before we do anything, who do you want to see start Sunday? Jake Haener, Spencer Rattler, because it ain't going to be Derek Carr. So who do you want to start and throw to the Wolves?
This might surprise you.
I don't care. Just surprise me.
I think, I don't know. First, I was leaning toward just start the rookie. What else, can go wrong? Start the rookie, get his little feet wet, let him throw a little pass around, wait till it gets intercepted so we all can call him a bum. So yeah, let's I'm gonna go with Spencer Rattler.
Shoot, the Saints got nothing to lose. So put in Spencer. That's just my take on that. But Derek Carr last night before his oblique injury, 18 for 28, 165, 2 touchdowns and a pick. I mean, 85 yards in the first half. I understand the Chiefs' defense is good. Look, the game's not all on Derek Carr, but you cannot – if you are still saying that Derek Carr, he was not a blame that you could put on – like, that's a lie, bro. Like, blame – I understand Derek Carr's not the only one you got to blame, but he is definitely one of the culprits, one of the main culprits. That first interception, you can say that you're trying to throw it away all you want. I know what I saw.
No, he wasn't trying to throw it away.
Yeah, because you can say, "Oh, I was trying to throw it away." I know what I saw. And I looked at the play again. There was room. You could have rolled out, but no. As soon as he said, "Hut," he just chucked that thing like he was Brett Favre, and it ended up being a Brett Favre play because it was intercepted. So, look, I don't want you to get hurt, but take this time that you won't be playing and get yourself in order. Because that first drive, Yeah, it didn't lose us the game, but if we score a touchdown that first drive, maybe this is a different outcome. Because we were driving. Alvin Kamara started turning to freaking Marshawn Lynch. And then the Saints could run the ball. That's why I do not understand why the Saints kept running the ball. And I know everybody's like, good afternoon, Jerry. I know everybody was like, man, we need to run the ball more. Not against the Chiefs. Because, look, I understand it, bro. I understand Kamara's good. But if you know the running game ain't working, stop running the ball. I would rather take my chance with Derek Carr throwing dump offs than you running the ball every single time. And it's not even great. Bro, I thought Pete Carmichael was calling the game, Dad. I was like, who let Pete Carmichael back in the facility?
He stepped right out the stands and went in on the sideline and started calling plays. That's what I think.
Yeah, Jerry says Monday night wasn't a good night. No kidding. Jake Haener came in. Yeah, Jake Haener came in. I mean, he was 2 for 7 for 17 yards.
Jerry, tell us something we don't know, bro. Yeah, what a good night, Mikey.
Yeah, Jake Haener was 2 for 7 for 17 yards. I mean, what did you expect, bro? What did you expect of bro? Jake Haener, man, like, look, we don't know anything about Jake Haener yet because he's only played in garbage time. And I know he didn't come in because Derek Carr got hurt or because Derek Carr got benched. I still count that as garbage time because even if Jake Haener would have led a touchdown drive, we still would have lost that game. We were not recovering no onside kick. We were not getting no defensive stop. Bro, our defense couldn't stop the Chiefs. Bro, our defense couldn't stop the Chiefs if they were a parked car with no wheels. That's how trash they were, bro. And I am done with the Dennis Allen defensive coach hype. I'm done with it. I'm done. Throw it out the window. You can look. I understand he's not the worst defensive coach ever, but he is not a top 5 defensive coach in the NFL. I don't care if you are calling zone the entire first half and Mahomes is tearing your butt up. Instead of adjusting, maybe going to man. If that doesn't work, maybe blitz. If that doesn't work, then at least give your defense a chance. And if man or coverage or blitz doesn't work, then okay, I understand. But why are you still in zone? Bro, Travis Kelce is more open than I've ever seen him open in my life. But Travis Kelce, every single play was open. Like, look, the defense, like, bro, Dennis Allen is not as good of a defensive coach that y'all seem to think he is. Mike Tomlin would have adjusted. Even Bill Belichick, he would have adjusted. Why do you think Bill Belichick won 6 Super Bowls? Because he adapted. His defense adapted. Dennis Allen still is the most outdated defense in the National Football League. Why do you think the Broncos are winning games right now? Why do you think Sam Darnold's 5-0? Because they adapted. It was an embarrassment? No, it wasn't an embarrassment, Jerry. It was the truth. You are what you are. That's my rant of the day. Dad, do you have a rant of the day?
A rant of the day. Let me see. Yes, I have a rant. Now, he's talking about Dennis Allen, not a good defensive mind. Well, he's proven that he can coordinate some defense over the years.
When?
But what he has not proven is that he can be a good head coach. I mean, just look at the history. He's had some good defensive in the past. I mean, the last couple of years, we even said on this show that we have a championship defense. Where's the offense? Pete Carmichael. And you know what comes to mind last night while I'm watching this dude try to coach? I'm thinking about Steve Spagnuolo. I'm looking at Steve Spagnuolo on the sideline, and this dude has had a couple head coaching opportunities. And he sucked more than Dennis Allen trying to head coach a football team.
But his defense adapted.
His head coaching record is 11-41. But he is an outstanding defensive coach. but nobody's going to hire him anymore to be a head coach. He can't do it. Dennis Allen, you can't do it. Your record is like 20-something and 40-something. You've proven. So I'm not even on the fire Dennis Allen bandwagon anymore because that should have happened last year. He should not be the coach of this football team. So, I mean, what are we going to do for the next 13 weeks, Mike? You talk about need to fire this dude that's not supposed to be here? Or
Yes.
We got we got to win some damn games with who we got. What do you think?
Look, I understand Dennis Allen's had good defenses over the years, but my point that if you were listening, my point was not that I literally said that he had good defenses, right? But he couldn't adapt. That's my problem. For example, Sean Payton, right? You know why the Broncos are on a 3-game win streak right now? Because people kept saying that offense is outdated, so he had to adapt. And that's Dennis Allen's problem. He refuses to adapt whenever he plays a good team. Because he's like, oh, my defense is so well against the Panthers. My defense is so well against the Cowgirls. But when we played against the Eagles that last drive, he knew what they were going to do. And I understand it's not Dennis Allen's fault. But still, bro, you should have had more than 2 guys on Dallas Goedert. You should have had the entire secondary on Dallas Goedert. And then last week against Atlanta, you knew what they were going to do. They were like, why do you have Paulson and Debo on a one-on-one? That's just opportunity for a mishap. And last week, I can't even name just one thing that he did wrong, other than call zoning. Bro, you cannot be in zone coverage the entire game. Are you this stupid? You can't be in zone coverage the entire game if you know the Chief. Patrick Mahomes is not Lamar Jackson. He's not a guy where it's like, what's up, Connor? And what's up, Joshua, the Bucks fan, Logan? But, like, that game was just man, that's more than embarrassing, bro. What you just proved to everybody, because everybody was watching the game because it was on Monday night, what you just proved is that you cannot win when it comes to being clutch. You can't. That falls on everybody. Derek Carr, Dennis Allen, even Clint Kubiak. Like, we were hyping the man up because he dropped 2 40 bombs in a row. Man, those games feels like it was 25 years ago. But anyways, we spent the first 10 minutes talking about that. Now let's move on to the run game because this run game was trash. I understand. Look, I did not expect big things out of the run game because we're playing against the Chiefs. But hot doodly dang, bro. So trash. Kamara, 11 for 26. I'm not going to put this loss on Kamara because Kamara's running hard. But why were we just running the ball? Like, why, bro? At that point, you might as well just throw the ball and try to get some easy odds, bro. Because Kamara, like, I don't know. Jake Haener had 2 carries for 11 yards. Good for him. But Jamal Williams is trash. Did you see that kick return?
I did.
Why the heck are you about to take a knee and then you're looking around and then you return it, bro? So we get worse field position because when you get the ball, they can run. So while you're trying to decide whether they're taking a knee, they're already running at full speed. This dude proves that he's trash. And on the run game, he was 2 for 9, bro. What does this man do? This man ain't running for no 17 touchdowns like he did in Detroit. And what you going to say now? Oh, the offensive line. The offensive line didn't tell him to just mess up on that kick return. Now did they?
He was indecisive. He didn't know whether to run or take a fair catch or a knee or where am I at on this football field? Oh, I'm in the field of play. I better run. Do that little running man again, Mikey? How was
He didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, let's talk about what's your take on the entire run game in general.
Well, as you know, offensive line shuffling around. They had Lucas Patrick at center. Then they had the Connor McGruder, whatever his name is, at center. And they were just shuffling around like we talked about yesterday, that these 5 offensive linemen need to play together. Well, you can't play together if you don't practice together. And, I cannot see Mikey. There he is. Okay.
All right.
Did you hear my take on the offensive line?
Yeah, I heard it.
They suck.
No, they don't suck. In fact, I'm gonna be right back. Be right back. I'm gonna be right back for you.
All right, Mikey's gonna be right back. How y'all doing, Saints fans? Who that? Until we die. You know what I mean? Mike is a little upset right now, but who that? Come on, Jake Hayner. Let's see what you do with a whole week of practice. A whole week of throwing that ball. Mike,
Can y'all see me?
you got your underwear on your head?
No.
Is that a bag?
It's called a trash bag.
You're supposed to have a brown paper bag, Mikey, and write ain'ts on it.
Well, the Saints are trash.
Oh.
This is the Saints defense.
Mikey, you wasted our time for you to go get that trash bag.
Yes.
Come on, boy. Look, we who that for life, right?
I understand that. I never said I was not going to root for the Saints. But what I am saying is it seems trash. Man.
And another thing, let me talk you off the ledge, Mikey. I got some good news for you.
What is it? Devontae Adams is making his trip down to New Orleans today?
No, he will not because we don't have a quarterback now. But here's the
Oh,
good
yeah.
news. It's only week 5, Mikey. Only week 5.
Just like it was only week 5 last year. Just like it was only week 5 the year before. Just like it was only the week 5 the year before, and the year before, and the year before. And yet, how much rings did the Saints got? 1, because in 2009 it wasn't just week 5. Because in 2009 you had to win. But now in 2024, it's just week 5. Oh, it's just week 5, everybody. It's okay. It's just week 5. Yeah, that means it's just 13 more depressing weeks. We're all fine.
Let me ask you a question. And let me ask everybody else a question in the chat. In the next 30 years, if the Saints win 5 Super Bowl titles, that'd be amazing, huh? 5
It would.
Super Bowl titles. But you know what? We're going to be disappointed 25 years. Wouldn't that suck? 25 years of heartbreak. Probably half of those ended in heartbreaking style. But we got 5 Super Bowl titles. Boom.
Look, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, bro, that's hypothetical. I'm just talking about what's going on right now. It's a woulda, shoulda, coulda lead. And the Saints woulda, coulda, shoulda played better last night. The Saints coulda, woulda, shoulda knocked out PI against Atlanta. The Saints coulda, woulda, shoulda capitalized against the Eagles when they had the chance. Derek Carr or the offensive line coulda, woulda, shoulda not got your quarterback hurt. The defense coulda, woulda, shoulda sacked Mahomes more than the times they did. Man, this, bruh.
And another thing, Mikey, you see this? What is this?
1.
We are 1 game out of first place, right?
Not after next week.
Not. No, we going in there and we beating those Bucks. Sorry,
No,
Josh.
we ain't.
We are beating those Bucks, Mikey.
No, we ain't.
Jake Hayner's gonna have a full week of practice. He's gonna come out slinging that ball.
No, he ain't.
Lave's gonna have 2 touchdowns. Kamara gonna
No,
have a
he ain't.
touchdown. And Taysom Hill's gonna be back. We are a different team with Taysom Hill back.
Look, I'll be rooting for the Saints on Sunday, but sometimes you got to take your bias out of this. No, we ain't. For Tampa Bay, not only did they just lose 2 games in a row to Sean Payton and Atlanta, 2 of their most hated people, so they're not going to let the Saints do that again. So the Saints are going to get their behinds whooped by 10. Look, it's going to be a close game, but the Saints, man, look, if they win, if the Saints win, I would just be happy, bro. But even if the Saints win, it depends on how we win. Like, if we win 45-20, sure. If we win 2-0, what the heck, bro?
Mikey, you gotta get your endurance up. It's only week 5, and you already a Category 5 hurricane.
I know.
You know,
It's like you said, though. It's only week 5, right? So that means 13 more weeks of Category 7s.
You only go up to 5, Mikey.
Well, we're going to break the scale today. The Saints could have got the extra point. The Saints could have got a stop. The Saints could have scored more touchdowns, but they didn't. But now let's get back to the game. Now we're just rambling at this point. Rashid Shaheed, he had a solid game. 4 for 86 and a touchdown. Finally got back to getting touchdown. Camaro is 6 for 40, and Connor says Saints play Bucks next week is gonna be a hard game for them. For us, it will. Juwan Johnson 5 for 31. Foster Moreau 2 for 13 and a touchdown. Chris Olave 2 for 10. Tipton 1 for 2. And look, I understand Mason Simpson's an undrafted rookie. You got to catch that ball. You got to catch that ball,
bro. If he catches, that was a perfect pass.
Yeah,
from my boy Derek Carr.
You got to catch that ball, bro. I'm sorry. If he catches the ball, we still lose, but makes it better.
Wasn't that a perfect pass?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but
I just want you to say something good about Derek Carr, bro.
Okay, I'll say this. Derek Carr is good at being Derek Carr is good at being what he is.
What was that?
A middle of the pack row quarterback that can only win if he's playing the worst teams of all time. Connor said, "Brother Mikey wants your next stream. We'll be streaming Friday." But yeah, now let's get to this sorry defense. Anthony Ori, 7 tackles, 3 assists. In the year 2024, Anthony Ori is our leading tackler. In 2024, somebody with the name Anthony Ori has more tackles than Demario Davis. Marshawn Lattimore.
Don't poo-poo Anthony Ori. He was a man in preseason, boy.
I know. And look, I like Anthony Ori. I like him. But we cannot have him being the leading tackler over Demario Davis, bro. Demario, you're supposed to be that big dog.
Well,
you were a big
game, too, so, he missed the game.
I don't care, bro. He's played 13 straight years and he misses one game and all of a sudden he's not good no more.
No, I'm saying Anthony Ori played all the games, so he probably got more tackles. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever. Demario, I will give benefit of the doubt because he at least shown me he can do something. Jonathan Abram, I'm not going to lie, I didn't even know he played. But he got 6 tackles, 1 assist. Good for him. Demario Davis, 5 tackles, 6 assists, so he got the 56, so that's a number of these. Marshawn Lattimore still is proving that he's still one of the best corners in football, as he got 4 tackles, 1 assist. Alontae Taylor still having a great season. 4 tackles, 1 assist. Adebo got 4 tackles. And I'm not going to lie, bro. Adebo had a pass interference that was not called. He also had one that was called, but he had one that was not called. And I'm like, because, that Atlanta game haunts me now. So I'm like, bro, I'm like, bro. But that's another thing, man. I understand the referees have bad calls on both sides. And I understand the referees, they were giving Saints calls, but they weren't giving us the calls when we needed the calls to be made. Because, but at the end of the day, man, you can't blame the refs for this game. It's not like the no call where it's like that was clear and obvious. This game, you had chances after chance. You had chance after chance. And what did you do with that chance? You chanced the chance. And that chance ended up being a bad chance that you had a chance of points, but you didn't get the chance. But yeah. Brian Brees, solid game. 3 tackles, 1 assist, and a sack. Colin Saunders, 2 tackles, 5 assists, and got a thick pick. So, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. If he didn't get that pick, we would have lost 32-13, bro. And who knows if we get that extra touchdown because we got the good field position to score the touchdown. Carl Granderson, 2 tackles, 5 assists. The Honey Badger, 2 tackles, 4 assists. But however, he still for some reason can't tackle. The dude is tripping over his feet at this point. DeMarco Jackson, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Foskey, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Chase Young finally did something. 2 tackles, 1 assist, and a sack. Finally didn't look like he had concrete shoes. Nathan Shepard had 1 tackle and 2 assists. Will Harris, a tackle, 1 assist, and also got hurt. Cameron Jordan, 1 tackle, 1 assist, and he did try to break a pass, but obviously, since Mahomes was doing ballet back there. John Ridgeway, the 3rd, 2 assists. So, yeah, bro. So, Dad, what's your take on this sorry defense?
My take is Patrick Mahomes is garbage.
That is a false. That's false.
That's the worst take ever, right? I got evidence.
Yes.
I have
What?
evidence.
What? They had 200 yards on us in the first half?
No. My evidence is Andy Reid made Alex Smith and Donovan McNabb good quarterbacks. Because
Okay.
without them, they are not. Anyway.
I don't think Andy Reid throws spirals like Mahomes does.
I could throw a spiral.
Alex Smith wasn't playing this good. I don't think Alex Smith had a 50 touchdown season.
He didn't play good in San Francisco. He came over to Kansas City and played his best football ever.
Yeah, but Alex Smith didn't have a 50 touchdown season. So if you look at Mahomes' stats, right, compared to Alex Smith, I'm not saying Alex Smith wasn't good, but did Alex Smith's first season starting for the Chiefs, did he have 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns?
Bring his stats up. Bring his stats up in Kansas City.
Come on, man. Alex Smith. Okay, let's see. Alex Smith, let's see, man. Bro, where's the stats at, bro? That's career stats.
That's Alex.
Jeez. Where's this man's stats at, bro? Did they just disappear off the internet? He retired, so he has no more stats? All right, here we go. So, let's see. Chiefs. Where's the touchdowns? Okay. His first year with the Chiefs, he threw 23 touchdowns. He had 0 years where he threw 50.
So nobody else was either. Besides Peyton Manning and.
But no, you're saying Andy Reid made Mahomes. Look, he might have, but he also might not. Well, like, we cannot make that unless Mahomes plays with a different coach. We cannot make that conclusion. That's all I'm saying.
If Mahomes was on the Saints, you think we'd be 5-0?
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, probably because Sean Payton, he would have developed Mahomes. So maybe
right now with Dennis Allen and Clint Kubiak and.
Like I said, we can't make that comparison because, like, Mahomes, he's not on the Saints. But if he was, I would probably say we might be like 3-2, not 5-0.
One more game.
We might be like 3-2 or 4-1. Like, I think if you put Mahomes on the Saints, the Eagles game we win. That Falcons game, I say we probably lose to Atlanta because of the divisional game. And then the Chiefs game, let's say for some reason their quarterback's Derek Carr just for fun. I still say I think the Saints win. So I think if you put Mahomes on the Saints, I think we're 4-1.
We should probably be 4-1 with this cast we have now.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's right.
Yeah, kick returns, bro. Jamal Williams 2 for 47 and had the worst kick return decision I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a play where it's like that ball. The man his knee was already bent for a kneeling position. And then he just, bro, at that point, if you already know your knee's bent, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it should have been a safety. That's just my opinion.
That knee would have hit where it was at. We would have had it on the 1-inch line.
Well, yeah, so either safety or 1 yard line. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the knee was down. So we got bailed out there. But I think even the refs were stunned, so they didn't know what to call. But yeah, Shaheed was 1 for 38. But like Williams, he didn't have to move up in the end zone. And if you were going to move up, return it. Even though you end up returning it, you returned it way too late. Partridge, he was 1 for 10. Groupie scored 1 point. Also missed another extra point. Well, yeah. Matthew Hayball, 4 punts, 199 yards, 1 touch 20. Matthew Hayball probably had his worst punting game of the season.
Peace up.
Yeah, at Arrowhead Stadium. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to lie. I think Where do we find all these trash punters? Ever since Blake Gillikin from 2021, ever since then, our punters been sucked. Now let's go on to the Chiefs, man. We're 30 minutes into the show, and now we just got to the Chiefs side. That's how passionate we are today. Mahomes, 28 for 39, 331 and a pick. Bro, those are stats that a good quarterback would do. And I'm not gonna lie, that pick was not on Mahomes. Juju Smith-Schuster should have caught that touchdown. But it gave Colin Saunders a highlight, so good for him. Kareem Hunt ran all over our defense.
Yeah, he was gashing us. He was getting his groove on.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Our defensive line stopped hunting a couple plays, but Kareem Hunt just up the middle every time. 27 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown. I don't know what to tell you. But can we talk about this? How did the Chiefs have a 2nd and 34? 2 plays later, they get a first down. You know why? Because Dennis Allen can't call anything. 2nd 34. Why the heck is everybody in prevent defense?
Prevent defense. Let's call it.
2nd 34. I understand. Oh, but they still have ways to go. So don't let them get the ways. 2nd 34. You know what's going to happen. It's going to most likely be a screen pass.
Try to pick up about 10, 15 yards, so it'd be a shorter third down.
Bruh, the Saints, I don't think they dialed up 1 4-man blitz. And if they did, I couldn't see because the Chiefs offensive line, man, were mauling the Saints.
Dennis Allen, you should let Mikey call the defensive plays because he knows. He knows when you play in zone all game long, you need a pass rush. If you don't have no pass rush, zone gets beat all day long.
Exactly, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The best defensive lineman yesterday might have been Chase Young, and that's not even 100% true because the entire defensive line was awful. Even though Chase Young got a sack, it was still awful. I don't want to hear it, bro. Man, the Saints need to go in a full rebuild mode. Fire everybody. Dennis Allen needs to go. Cam Jordan, look, I love you, but you might need to go. DeMario, he can stay. Tyrann Mathieu, I mean, he's a good ball hawk, so I guess he could stay too. But Carl Granderson, he could stay. But some guys need to go. Freaking Adebo, look, I like you, but you're pissing me off with these penalties, man. Carson Steele, 5 for 12, and Xavier Worthy is now the only receiver this season to have 2 rushing touchdowns. 1 for 3 in a touchdown. Man, bro, this team is trash. Freaking Juju. Let me rephrase the statement. Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 catches, 130 yards. This man was about to be out the league. He was about to be out the NFL, bro. The Patriots cut him, and the Chiefs signed him 2 days later. He was about to be out the NFL. He got his bags packed, ready to go to the UFL. But no, just play against the Saints. You're about to leave the NFL? That's okay, play the Saints. People think that you're washed? That's okay, play the Saints. Oh, your wife don't love you no more? Well, play the Saints. Because after you bust the Saints, man, she's gonna love you tonight. Travis Kelce, 9 for 70, bro. Juju Smith-Schuster and Travis Kelce combined for 200 yards. Cole Hardman, 4 for 33. No, great, 2 for 29. Xavier Worthy, 2 for 25. Samaje Perine, 1 for 24. Kareem Hunt and Jody Fortson did some stuff. Offensively, Nick Bolton, 6 tackles, 5 assists. Jalen Watson freaking got 5 tackles on us. Trey McDuffie clamped Olave all night long, 3 tackles, 2 assists. Drew Tranquill, who's a guy I wanted the Saints to pick up. Of course, they don't ever do the right thing, as they got 3 tackles, 2 assists. Justin Reed, the kicker and safety, 3 tackles, 1 assist. Their only pick came from Brian Cook on the worst throw I've ever seen in my life. And like I said, you can say he wanted to throw it away all you want. I know what I saw. Derek Carr was trying to make a freaking play, and he just helped out the defense. I know what I saw. Yeah, that was basically the Chiefs' defense, bro. Bro, the Chiefs are honestly. You could actually make the argument the Chiefs are also shooting themselves in the foot as well. Bucker missed field goal. Chiefs goal line interception thrown, but it doesn't matter because the Saints suck. But did you hear what Chris Olave's brother did?
Yes, he said something about the game plan sucked, Saints sucked, all that. Something like that.
Is he wrong?
No, game plan sucked.
Exactly.
We know that. We talked about that on this show. The non-play action passes, the zone defenses, the prevent defenses. I mean, all that sucked.
Like, bro, the Chiefs almost got 500 yards on us. And most of the time, they were running the clock out.
Zone defense with no pass rush. I mean, you and me could make some yardage on that defense.
Dad, give me 5 studs, if you can, from the Saints last night.
5.
If you can.
Foster Moreau had a good little route. Got in the end zone.
That's 1.
Rashid Shaheed, perfect deep threat route. Touchdown.
That's 2.
Let's see. I guess let's give Saunders some love for that pick and run. You know.
Cool.
That's 3.
Yes.
Let's give Anthony Argy some love for being the leading tackler. I can't name a 4th one, a 3rd, a 5th one.
All right. Well, now give me 2 duds. I know there's more than 2, but I'm trying to keep the show family friendly. So give me 2 duds.
Duds would be Dennis Allen, dud, and Clint Kubiak, dud, for the play calling. I mean the game plan. Just they're in charge of the game plan. They work on it all week, and they're just not happening.
All right, well, my 5 studs. Give me Alvin Kamara for that 1 run. If you know what I'm talking about, he had a pitch play, lost 5 yards, and then reversed the entire field and picked up first down and more.
That was a good play.
That's stud. Give me a Shaheed. Because he actually knows how to return the football. So give me Shaheed. And also he's back to scoring touchdowns. Next stud is the thick pick. If you know, you know. 4th stud, give me Chase Young sack. 5th stud, Foster Moreau, because he also had a touchdown. 2 duds, Derek Carr's brain on that first interception, and Dennis Allen's defensive coordinator abilities. Bro, like I said this like 5 times already. He was not throwing that ball out of bounds.
Nope, he was throwing a helicopter pass.
Bro. Now, what do you think the Saints have to do this upcoming Sunday to stop their 3-game losing streak with a new quarterback at hand?
They need to get to the opposing quarterback and spank that butt.
Look, bro, I do not want Jay Kaner or Spencer Rattler, whoever it is. I don't want them thinking that they have to throw all the deep passes in the world. Because, Dad, you said before the season that if Derek Carr's not playing, we're cooked. We were cooked with Carr. We're going to be cooked without him. Look, I already said, we're predicting all the games Friday. Saints are not winning. I'm sorry. The Buccaneers are hungrier. They're going to be hungry. And, the Saints, bro, there's no hope. I mean, there is hope, but it's slim. But now, Chiefs defeat the Saints Monday night, 26-13, if you're just joining. Now, what was your main takeaway from this game that, in case we haven't said it already?
Main takeaway was just looking at the game, we were severely outcoached. it looked like the game came too easy for them, and it's like we was working way too hard to get the little bit we got. So that automatically goes in my brain is we got outcoached in this football game.
Yeah. Man, like, bro, they had no Rashee Rice, no Pacheco, and they had one of their offensive linemen go down. And the Saints still couldn't stop the pass, stop the run, or get to the quarterback. The three things that the reason I predicted the Saints to win was because they had advantages in all of those three categories, and we didn't do them. I look like a dummy. You look like a dummy. The whole Who Dat Nation look like dummies. Like, predicting Saints to walk into Arrowhead Stadium, beat the Chiefs. Man, but I'll tell you, man, they walked out of the stadium looking like penguins. They couldn't move their bodies. They couldn't move it up. They couldn't move it on the field. Saints, you got the floor now. Do something with it. You weren't doing nothing with it out there. Whatever, bro. But however, did you see Taylor Swift looked absolutely stressed out after the Chiefs turnover?
No. I don't see no Swifties no more. I told you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Like, what was the best highlight in your opinion? I think I know the answer, but what was the best highlight?
Rashid Shaheed going deep.
Thick pick.
The thick pick? Okay.
That's
the
my
big
answer.
boy pick.
But yeah, man, rookie Xavier Worthy, he shined. Kareem Hunt, the old Chief, aka the new Chief, shined. Like, this was a game the Saints could have won, but they didn't because they suck. But let's stop talking about how trash the Saints are now because we did that for over 40 minutes. And now let's talk about how good the Chiefs were. What did you learn from the Chiefs' win over the Saints on Monday night?
I learned that Travis Kelce still has some gas left in the tank. That he's not washed up just yet.
All right, you know what I learned?
What?
That the Chiefs' offense, or that the Chiefs, they're going to three-peat. Okay? They're going to three-peat. As much as we hate saying it, and we all hate the Chiefs, blah, blah, blah. Joe Burrow, he ain't going to win. He ain't going to beat Mahomes. Lamar Jackson, he's not going to beat Mahomes. Friggin' Justin Fields, Josh Allen, they ain't beating Mahomes. Anybody from the Chiefs division, they ain't beating Mahomes. Okay, let's go to the NFC. Sam Darnold, he didn't even have a good game on Sunday. Speaking of, did you hear Robert Saleh got fired?
He did, yes.
Shoot, Devontae Adams, if he's smart, he's going to the Ravens. He ain't going to the Jets because they just lost their coach. He ain't going to, and also Rodgers did get hurt as well, but I think he's still playing on Sunday because Monday because some of us aren't that lucky. He ain't coming to the Saints either because we ain't got no quarterback or we don't even have a coach. Dennis Allen is a lieutenant, not a general. And he's actually not even a lieutenant. He's the lieutenant's lieutenant from the other side of the country. But yeah, bro, but did you look? I was streaming the game, so I had it on mute. So what did Joe Buck said? The warning he got about Taylor Swift before the Chiefs won. Did you know? Apparently, it says Joe Buck reveals the warning he got about Taylor Swift before Chiefs victory. So did you hear anything about that?
I didn't hear anything about that. No.
Yeah, let me just. All right, let's see what we got.
Oh.
I'm still reading. All right. Okay, so his daughter warned him before the game for the broadcast to limit any switch jokes. All right, so his daughter didn't want him doing Taylor Swift jokes. Okay, so that's something. You know, but hey, you know what? You know the joke I saw yesterday?
What's that?
It's really funny. Guess what the Saints defense is against a good quarterback?
What's that? Trash. That trash bag?
Yes. They're more than trash. Their cars expected to miss multiple weeks. So not 1 week, not 2 weeks, maybe not even 3 weeks. Shoot. I don't know if he's going to be out for the whole season, which I don't know. But I don't know if he's going to be out for the whole season. But we'll just have to wait and find out. All right. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, so. Yeah. Next up, bruh. The Chiefs, bro, they literally were getting stopped in the red zone all game. That's what I'll give to the Saints, bro. But the Saints the defense got to stop being – because the Saints defense is a bend, don't break defense. And that's what I'm getting tired of. Because it may be like, oh, we're stopping them in the red zone. They're only getting 3 points. I keep saying just hold them to 3 points. I hate that. Because eventually those 3 points are going to be what wins them the game, bro. If you just let them drive, even if they don't score touchdowns, if they're still getting points, that's good for them because they're still scoring. So I don't care that the Saints are getting red zone stops. To me, a field goal is not a stop. It's just a mini touchdown. Just they score, but they get less points. So yeah, bro. Like it's basically a touchdown, except because like you still give up points, bro. Except it's not 7 and it's 3.
Right.
But yeah, bro. So yeah. Like I just don't know what to say, bro. But anyways, Dad, that's gonna be it for today. Where can they find you?
Find me on Roaring Newbie YouTube channel on Hurricane Mike Show every week. And before we go, Mike, show him that running man one more time. Is that Jamal Williams running out the end zone, or
no? That's the Chiefs defense or the Chiefs special teams running because Jamal Williams took a sweet time trying to do what he's trying to do. In fact, hold on, before we go, I want to see the NFC playoff picture because I know it's just week 5, but I'm just trying not to. You'll get it eventually when y'all get older kids. But anyways, let's see what's going. Let's see what seed the Saints are. Guarantee you it's not gonna be a good seed. Let's see what we got. All right. Saints are currently the 11th seed.
11 out of 14, huh?
16.
16. Not that bad.
And next week we're playing against Tampa, who has the 6th seed. So if the Saints can win, and let's say Carolina upsets Atlanta, which I don't see happening. Because I hate Atlanta. I'm definitely picking them to beat Carolina, and probably one of the worst games ever. Because Atlanta could literally not have Kirk Cousins. They don't have to have Drake London. Literally, their coaches could even take a break and they could still dog walk Carolina. And they're Atlanta. They're trash. But they're better trash for now. Because they're number 1 in the division. But Atlanta, we're going to take that spot in like maybe a year. So be ready. Whenever Dennis Allen gets out of here, or we might bet. It depends. Bro, I swear, if Dennis Allen gets fired just for us to hire Robert Saleh, I'm going to be pissed. Because, I'm done with the defensive coach experiment. We had Sean Payton, who's an offensive mastermind. And guess what? We won a Super Bowl after that. Got Dennis Allen, defensive coach. I'm done with this defensive coach, head coach thing. But yeah, so if the Saints win on Sunday, we would take second place in the division, even if Atlanta does lose, because obviously Atlanta has a head-to-head win over us. So yeah, we would take second in the division, no matter what happens in the Atlanta game. So I don't know. Maybe we'll be back in. Maybe we will hold a playoff spot, but it depends on what everybody else does. Like Green Bay, Chicago, and Philly are the three teams that are above us right now, that aren't in the playoffs. And the Eagles, they beat us. The Bears, they I think probably have a tiebreaker, and Green Bay also has, I think, a tiebreaker. So, anyways, like, subscribe, share, channel, bell, so don't miss another upload. Who dat, and don't be a what, Dad?
A Falcon fan.
Don't be them fans, man. They still delusional, think that they're number one of the sorriest division in football. They still think they're going to the Super Bowl, which they are not.